Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, if you are a new immigrant in Canada or are planning to move here, you might think which city in Canada is the best for me. In this video, I'll be comparing four major cities of Canada: Toronto, Regina, Calgary, and Vancouver, located in different provinces of Canada. I'll be comparing these four cities over five major factors based on my own personal experiences in Canada. So, let's begin. The first factor is weather. Canada is one of the coldest countries in the world to live in. However, the city of Vancouver is an exception. Temperature in Vancouver stays at a comfortable range of 1 to 25 degrees Celsius throughout the year. The city is one of the warmest cities in Canada during the winter with very little snowfall. Vancouver also gets quite a good amount of rain as well, and the average number of rainy days during the year is much higher as compared to Toronto, Regina, and Calgary. Regina, on the other hand, has extreme weather conditions. During winters, temperatures with wind chill can fall up to minus 50 degrees, which may remind you of living in the Arctic. Winters in Regina are very long and last for around 7 to 8 months in a year from October to April. Summers in Regina also tend to be very hot, with highs of up to 35 degrees for 10 to 15 days each year. Winters and summers in Toronto and Calgary are somewhere in between Vancouver and Regina. So, as you can see, Vancouver is a clear winner among the four cities in terms of weather. The second factor is cost of living and real estate. Cost of living in a city directly affects your spending power and the amount you can save, and should be one of the most important factors while deciding to move or settle in a particular city. While the prices of common grocery items, utility bills are pretty much the same across Canada, two things which vary greatly based on the city you live in are house rent and car insurance. House rent and car insurance cover over 50% of your total monthly expenses in Canada and have a great impact on the cost of living in a particular city. Low cost of living and real estate is the Regina's biggest USP. Regina is one of the most budget friendly cities in Canada to live in, particularly because of lower costs of rents and car insurance. The average rental of a two-bedroom apartment in Regina is around $1,100 per month, whereas in Vancouver, the same apartment would cost you around $2,600 per month. Regina also has much lower car insurance costs as compared to other three Canadian cities. After Regina, Calgary is also a good option with slightly higher cost of living but with the benefits of living in a bigger city. Moreover, Calgary is situated in the province of Alberta, which is the only province in Canada with no provincial sales tax or PST. This also brings down the cost of goods and services in Alberta by a small percentage, thus improving the affordability to live in the city. One of the dreams of any immigrant when they move to Canada is to own a house. While the average home prices in Toronto and Vancouver are well above 1 million, on the other hand in Regina you can get a single detached house anywhere between $300 to $400,000. An important thing to note here is that the rate of property appreciation in Regina is not as high as compared to Toronto or Vancouver. But if you want to buy a house for your own use and not for investment purposes, Regina is definitely one city which offers affordable housing options. So, in cost of living and real estate, Regina turns out to be the winner, closely followed by Calgary. The next, and perhaps the most important factor, is job opportunities. Toronto is the economic and financial center of Canada and hence has much more job opportunities as compared to other Canadian cities. Most of the big employers in IT, finance, and retail have their offices in Toronto. For example, 42% of software companies are based out of Toronto, followed by Vancouver at 20%. Both Toronto and Vancouver have a higher minimum wage at $14.25 per hour and $15.20 per hour, respectively. Toronto and Vancouver, as of 2018, were ranked among the top 3 fastest growing North American cities in the tech market. Calgary's economy is predominantly driven by oil and tourism. The city was the fastest growing Canadian city during the oil boom during 2000 to 2010. It is the head office for many major oil and gas related companies. The oil and gas sector employed more than 400,000 people in Alberta as of 2019. Apart from oil and gas, tourism is another major industry. Millions of domestic and international tourists visit Calgary each year, as it's just around 1 hour drive away from Banff, located in the Canadian Rockies, one of the most beautiful and most visited hill stations in the world. The job market in Regina is quite small, and most of the employment is directly or indirectly linked through the government sector. To conclude, Toronto stands first in terms of job opportunities, followed by Vancouver and Calgary. Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary all have plenty of options in shopping, dining, and entertainment. Toronto Entertainment District in downtown Toronto has many theaters, performing arts centers, shopping malls, restaurants, and several cultural and family attractions. The area is also home to most of the nightclubs in downtown Toronto. Niagara Falls, one of the most visited tourist attractions of the world, is just a couple of hours' drive from Toronto. If you are living in Calgary, apart from shopping malls and restaurants, you also have the option to visit Canadian Rockies, Banff, and Jasper, which are just a few hours' drive away from Calgary. Vancouver also has plenty of options in malls and restaurants with a vibrant nightlife. For example, you can visit Chinatown in Vancouver, known for its street food, Chinese groceries, and dim sum restaurants. Regina does not provide as many shopping and entertainment options and lags far behind as compared to other 3 Canadian cities. To sum up, I would put Toronto first in the list, followed by Calgary, Vancouver, and Regina. Toronto and Vancouver are the 2 busiest airports of Canada, thus providing you plenty of options if you are planning to visit your home country or a family vacation somewhere else. Calgary comes third, providing enough options to travel to cities in North America, Mexico, Caribbean sun destinations, and Europe. Regina Airport is the smallest and has mostly domestic flight to all major Canadian cities, from where you have to take your flight out of Canada. Each of the 4 cities have their own strong and weak points. Regina, for example, is budget friendly with low cost of living, while Toronto and Vancouver have good weather and job opportunities. My personal favorite, however, is Calgary, as the city does quite well in all the 5 factors I just compared. Just for your information, a recent survey in 2019 by The Economist ranked Calgary as the most livable city in North America. What is your favorite city in Canada? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for further videos on Canada.